Good morning.
Hi, Kirsten.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm fabulous. It's a beautiful day. I'm about to work out. Life's pretty good.
It's a beautiful day here too.
Awesome. What's the temp?
It's going to get up to 68.
Wow, that's that's good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's pouring here.
Oh, that's no fun. How are you,
No.
Sue? Sue's with us, right? I think.
Yeah. she's
Okay.
there.
Mark isn't doing it till later today. So let's get started. Why not? Everybody's here, right? Lots of stretching and a little bit of weight bearing today. Hopefully you'll feel better when we're done. Take your feet really wide and go all the way to the back of the mat. Hands on your thighs. Push your booty back so you're in a partial hip hinge. And then let the hips come forward. Squeeze your glutes. Push the hips back, hollow out the stomach. And then come back up to a standing tall position with as much length here as you can get. Back again to that hip hinge. Squeeze your butt. Now hold the hip hinge and push your heels out. I want you to feel a strong activation in your behind. Hold that and bring the arms forward. Yes, this looks like a Sean move, right? We're not doing this for long. Lift the arms a little bit. Keep those heels pushing out. Now you're going to slowly move the arms to the side, palms face down, and slowly hollow out the belly as you fold all the way down. Really slowly, let the head go where it wants to. Hands to the floor, walk out to your plank, take lots of steps to get there. Once you're there, hold high on the toes. Push to a really wide down dog, heels to the floor. Now you're going to baby steps with the feet all the way forward. As many as you can. Now you're at the front of your mat. Inhale, extend to a long spine. Exhale, fold back down. Head comes up first, arms out to the side, hollow out the belly, come all the way back up. Arms are going to sweep up. Just hold and breathe. Take your gaze, look up. I want you to actively keep the tummy pulling in the whole time. Come back to that nice slow descent. Narrower with your feet. Look through your knees. So I want you to feel an unweighting here of the upper body. So your fingertips are just resting on the floor maybe, or your palms, whatever. Now drift your butt backwards, don't fall, and drift forward. Take it back. Find a nice happy place somewhere in the middle. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, back down. Palms down, step or jump your feet back. You're in your high plank and you're right back between down dog and plank. Slow. Kind of pay attention to how your body's feeling, where you're tight. Maybe hang out there. If your calves are tight, hold a down dog longer. A few more. And then we're going to do a nice little hover and meet an up dog. So when you're ready, hover and then right to up dog. Come onto the tops of your feet. Fire up your glutes as much as you can and pull in the stomach. Now you're going to bring your hips up slowly. Tuck your toes under. Drift your hips back over the heels. Really slow. We got all day to get this done. No, we don't, but we're getting it. We're here, we're doing it. Okay, little lat pull. So isometrically start to press those hands down and towards your knees. Now you want to just keep your neck long. So wherever it has to be, between the arms. Okay, we're going to do a little shoulder opener here. So in this position, just flip the right palm to the ceiling, lift it off the floor, and pull the arm to a really straight arm. Keep the tummy in. Just hold, keep reaching. It's not lift it and just like hang out. It's lift it and activate. Close and relax. Flip the left palm up and give me that big reach. Put it back down. Come back up to your high plank and meet me in your down dog. Now we're going to get into these feet a little bit. So start pedaling. Let's hold one side down. High on the toes on the other foot, right? And then switch. Make sure you can see the sides of your arms through your peripheral vision. And now go side to side. This feels so good. Okay, both heels down. Get high on the toes. Heels to the mat. Keep that going. Pull forward to plank. Give me a little slow hover to your up dog. Come onto the tops of your feet. This time lift the knees off the floor with a real tight butt. Hold and breathe. Tummy actively pulls up and into the spine. You're going to come onto your toes. Lift your hips up to your plank. Hold your plank for 3 breaths. Pull through to your down dog. Lift your left leg up. Keep your hips even. Pull forward to plank. High on the toes on the right foot. Take your gaze off the front of your mat. Pull back to down dog, leg up. Pull forward to plank. Keep oscillating between the two. Lots of strength going on here for your core. Hold your plank with your foot up. 3 breaths. Put the foot down, put your knees down. Oh, right to that happy place, child's pose. Tune into some great music if you haven't already. This is a great opportunity to just focus on being good to yourself. Getting rid of all distractions. Anything on your to-do list for the day is not part of this class. We are all about breathing as much as we can and grooving to some fun music. You still need lots of energy to get through it, so music's always helpful. Okay, come on back up. Meet me in your plank for 3 breaths. High plank. Lift your right leg up. Try to get your leg as long as you can. Now, when you lift the leg off the floor, you have a tendency to pull the shoulders back. I want you to keep them over the wrists. Now meet me in your down dog. Leg up. High on the toes on that left foot. Just breathe. Close your eyes. It helps you get rid of all distractions. Pull forward to plank. Keep your leg up. Gaze looks forward. Pull back. Down dog. Come forward. Pull back. Come forward. Last one. Pull the leg up just a tad. Put it down. Pull through down dog. Both feet down on the floor. Pedal them. Walk your feet halfway up your mat so they're in the middle. And give me a nice spinal extension to a flat back. If you can, I want you to lock out the knees, like straighten the legs. You're not really fully locking out, but if you were to look at your legs, they look straight. Now fold into those thighs. Fold your arms. I want you to keep your shoulders retracted while you're inverting. And just breathe. Hands above the knees. You're going to lead with your head first. Come back up to standing. Nice and slow. Turn and face the right side of your room and take your feet far apart. Hands on your waist. Booty tight, tummy in. Fold halfway down. Take your right arm forward and the left. And drift your hips backwards. It should feel super challenging to hold this. Just breathe. Reach your arms even longer with your shoulders retracted, right? Booty stays back, no weight in the toes. Okay, hands to the floor, relax the head, just let it go where it wants to. Now think about rotating that coccyx bone up to the ceiling. Take your feet a little further apart if you can. Get into these inner thighs. Maybe your forearms are down on the floor. I don't know. Just hang out and feel great. Okay, little break. Bend your right knee. Feel that nice release behind that left knee and through the inner thigh. Maybe go a little deeper. Straighten that right leg. Let's switch sides. Okay, come back to both legs being straight. Just hold, breathe. Now keep the hips backwards. Come up off your forearms. Take your hands off the mat. Get them a little wider than shoulder width. And get a little tug going on for those lats. Okay, hands back to your mat. Inhale, extend to a flat back. One hand at a time, back up to your waist. Your torso's parallel to the floor. Just hold here for a sec. Now you're going to come up with the torso. Bring your feet a tiny bit closer together so they're not as far as they could possibly be. We're going to open up this left foot to face forward. And we're just going to slide our left hand down the leg, also known as a triangle pose. Now, I want you to keep your side body long. Keep your shoulder and leg in the same line. You don't have to go all the way down. A lot of people go all the way down and they pull their body forward of the leg. I want you to stay lined with your leg. Lift the right arm up. Feeling a nice release in the front inner thigh. Little work for the back. Take your gaze, look up at that right hand. Little balance challenge. Now coming out of this, we're going to really use our core. So you're going to release the left hand off that leg and slowly, with long arms, come back up. Yes, sirree. Arms are parallel to the floor. Bend your left knee. Flip the palm, sweep it up. Other hand drops to your back leg. Hand back to your thigh. Straighten that leg. Turn the foot back forward. Same thing, other side. Opening that right foot. Drift your hips backwards. Slide the hand down your leg slowly. Meet me in your fabulous triangle pose. Okay, let's take that hand off the foot. Use your core strength to come up really slowly. Long arms. Take your gaze forward, open the palm, flip it up to the sky. Other hand drops to your back leg. Bend into that front knee. Give me what you got. Okay, straighten that back leg, sorry, hand back down, turn that foot in. Hands to heart, fold halfway down one last time. Parallel to the floor, just hang out here. Keep your hands at your heart. Keep your shoulders broad and your tummy in. That's all you got to do. How easy is this? Okay, come on back up. Turn your left foot forward again. Come off your back leg by bending this leg. Give me a knee lift. Ooh, little challenge there. Take it back right where you were. So this foot's facing forward. You're turning and lifting at the same time without dipping that toe down. Take it back. One last time. Nice. Straighten that leg. Whoops, don't do that. Sorry. Straighten the leg. Okay, bend it. Now from here, you're going to kick that foot back. We're going to hip hinge. Keep the leg bent behind you and then lift from the knee. So you're using your butt cheek. Go as low as you can. Pull that heel to the butt. Active. Come back up. Just as slow as you went down is how slow you come up. Nice. Woo! Bring that knee back up again. And take a nice big deep breath. Both feet on the floor. Back to safety. Nice slow swan dive down. Hips back. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Hands to heart. Step your left foot back. Bend your front knee. Flip it around with a knee lift. And bring it right back. And again, create a strong movement. You can make this as hard or as easy as you like. Okay, hold it up. Heel goes up towards your butt and that leg stays bent as you start your hip hinge. Go as low as you can. Really pull that heel towards your rear end. Now come up really slowly. This is all leg strength. Big drop for that leg. Come back up with your knee lift. Kick that heel out. Whew, whew. It's so much harder to balance when you have your hands at your heart. Okay, put it down. Big deep breath. Let's get your butt back and come into a little squat with your arms up. So make this feel hard, just to hold, just find a way, whether it's pulling the arms up more or getting your butt down more or pushing out those heels, whatever you can do. Now bring your hands to heart. Keep your butt cheeks and your hips stable in this position and just give me a little rotation left. So you're engaging your transverse abdominis muscle. If you felt it on the side, you're going to feel it engaged. Come back and do it again. This is all core strength, believe it or not. Little quad. Okay, hold it. Try to rotate those shoulders a little more. Come back, pull the arms out and lift them back up where we started. Just hold. So you're not in your biggest squat. You're just in a challenging one, just so you feel a little burning going on in the front. Hands to heart. Nothing moves in your midsection. Just the shoulders are going to start rotating right. Come back square. Do it again. And again. Hold this one, see if you can go a little further. Keep holding it, keep breathing. Come on back square, take the arms out, squat low. Big squat now, really big. Come into a full forward fold, just relax. Okay, let's come back into that really deep squat. Try to almost have those legs parallel to the floor, arms out, tummy in, shoulders back. Lift the arms a little higher. So now you've got equal challenge to the body, legs and back. Fold, relax. Lots of work going on there. We got one more in us, right? Squat deep, arms out. Drift your butt backwards. Lift the arms. Give me whatever you got. Just breathe. Okay, come back to a forward fold. Step back plank. Whew. Doesn't this feel like a rest? Oh, yeah. Straighten out the legs. Drive your heels back. Now we're going to just bring our left knee forward and then try to lift it up. Back to those transverse abdominis muscles. Step it back. Switch. Right one forward and then up. Do it again on the other side. You have to try to really make these great. You should be feeling that tummy right away. Switch. Okay, meet me in your down dog. Oh, doesn't this feel great? Just hold here, breathe, relax. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. You're in a forward fold. We're going to take both hands, hold our both hands holding onto your right ankle. Spine is long. We're going to sweep the left leg back. Now you're going to take, once you've got it back and lift it as high as you can, you're going to take that right hand forward of the foot and just off to the side. Now you're going to open your chest. We call this a half moon. Open your chest to face the left side of your room and sweep that left arm up. Lift your back leg as high as you can. Bend into that right elbow so you can get your torso a little lower. Left shoulder is back. Oh, now that we got it all going on, let's just hang out. Breathe. Keep actively lifting your back leg. Now take that left hand down. So you've got both hands at least 6 or 12 inches forward of your foot, helping you stabilize and balance. Now square your hips. So your left hip is the same height as the right one. Now take your hands and hover them off the floor. Single leg balance pose. Now from here, come back up to standing slowly. Nice. Whew. Deep breath. Nice slow swan dive down. Look through your knees. Both hands onto the left foot. Sweep that right leg back. Lift it as high as you can. Left hand comes forward, right hand to your waist. Open to face the right side of your room. Sweep your right arm up. Lift your back leg. We don't like going where we're comfortable. We like going where we're not sure. Challenge yourself, get out of your comfort zone. It's how we change and grow. Lower the torso even more by bending into that left elbow. Lift your leg even higher by using your glute. Take that right arm forward, square out those hips. Keep that back leg nice and long, hands hover. You start to come all the way back up to a standing tall position. Nice, sweep the arms up. I am one sloppy mess. Hands to heart. Step your right foot back. Nice, little hip flexor release here. Sweep the arms up. You can keep your hands together or not, whatever feels good. Try to get long. Now straighten that front leg. Hands back to heart. Keep the front leg straight, hip hinge, broad shoulders. Lots of glute work going on here. Hold your body parallel to the floor. Release your arms out to the side with your palms facing down. Now pull those palms to face each other and pull the arms forward. Bring your hands back to heart, come up tall again. Bend your front knee, squeeze your butt in the back, reach your arms up. Nice. Oh, so good. Hands to heart, step in, same thing, other side. Nice and high on the toes on the back foot, right? Sweep up. Just relax here and breathe. Should feel good. Now move to a straight leg in the front, high on the toes in the back. Hands to heart, give me a nice hip hinge. Slow. And if you feel wobbly, move that back foot out to the side a little bit more. Take your torso parallel to the floor. You're going to really feel that butt cheek. Arms release, palms face the earth, lift the hands up. Long arms. Pull them forward, palms face. Hands to heart. Come back up slowly. Push through that front heel. Nice. Sweep the arms up. High on the toes on the back. Big stretch for the front of this hip. Great job. Hands to heart, step back in. Big deep breath. We're going to flow. We're going to move. We're going to breathe. Swan dive down. Palms down, jump back plank. Give me a hover. Up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Extend flat back. reverse swan dive. Do that 3 more times at your pace, whatever it is. Incorporate your breath. Little agility work. Why not? Make sure you're hollowing out your belly at all times. It's kind of fun. I can remember doing some classes back in the day when I'd kind of get lost if the instructor didn't tell me every little thing to do. But sometimes it's just kind of fun to flow on your own. Okay, we're going to meet in a forward fold. Whenever you get there, just hang out there and breathe. Should feel a little easier to be with a straight leg at this point. Lots of length happening in the back of the body and your inner thighs. Let's fold the arms and just feel a nice unweighting of the upper body here. Let your shoulders just fall. Let your head be where it wants to be. Find your breath. Picture something great in your mind. Maybe it's the sunshine, maybe it's the ocean, maybe it's the mountains. Just like a happy place for you. And just keep breathing. We're going to be here for another minute. Train your mind to embrace this energy just by practicing. Keep the weight drifting backwards. Try not to load your toes. Give me 10 more breaths. For those of you that are impatient, count them. You can partially close your windpipe to make your breathing loud, and then you make that your focus. Okay, for those that are impatient, that's enough torture. Palms down, step back plank. Go right to your down dog, keep your left leg up. Now drive that right heel down to the floor and just hold. Keep the tummy pressing up and into the spine. Put the foot down, come onto the toes, meet me in your plank. Pull through, right leg lifts, left heel down. Come back to plank. Do a little hover. You're going to take it all the way down to the floor. Release it at the bottom. So you might want to have a towel. I want you to just turn your head to the side to start and just kind of relax. Just let your head kind of chill. Your hands are going to stay by your chest, but relax your legs. I'd like you on the tops of your feet. Just chill out those legs and glutes. Now, activate your belly and lift your face up off the floor where you're still looking down at the floor, but you're lifting your face and chest up. Your neck stays long. That is super important. So you're just hovering your face above the floor. So right now we're activating the erector spinae muscles that run along our spine. While we're back, keep pulling that stomach up. It's amazing how much that core does to help support your entire body, upper and lower. Okay, turn that head to the side, let your glutes go, but keep the tummy actively pulling up and into the spine. Just breathe while you do that. This is a learned behavior. You can practice this while you're driving in your car. Just keep pulling that tummy in whenever you think about it. Okay, face up, look down at the floor, hover your face. Now, I want you to lift your hands off the floor and lift your elbows up towards the ceiling with your chest off the floor. It's just amping it up a little bit. Just breathe. If the elbows can go a little higher, great. If the chest can go a little higher, great. If you're where you're at, just breathe 3 more times. Okay, turn your face, relax. Keep the tummy up and in. Okay, now I want you to take your face from the side, look down at the floor. So your neck right now is getting stronger just doing this. I want you to wiggle your hips so you can get your knees and feet touching. Flex your feet. Knees and feet touching, feet flexed. Retract your shoulders, stomach in, toes 6 inches off the floor. Keep your feet flexed. Dorsiflexion, dorsiflexion. Squeeze your knees. This is all about the knees. And your stomach, lift your chest. You can keep your hands on the floor first time through. Just focus on pulling in the legs to one another. Breathe. Lots of hard work today. This is really good for you. Makes you be able to sit up straight on a bar stool for forever. How lucky is that? Okay, turn and relax. Keep your knees together though. Just come onto the tops of your feet. One little amp up coming. This means we're going to lift the hands up. So face up, hands up. Dorsiflex the feet. Lift them off the floor 6 inches. Squeeze your knees. Lift your chest. Hollow out the belly. Lift your elbows higher. Squeeze harder. Relax. Open up your knees and your feet. Pull back up. Hollow out the belly while you transition. Child's pose. Open your knees wide this time. Meet me in this happy place. So really important here to get a good stretch through that lower back. So take big, huge breaths. Excuse me. You're sitting on your heels. Okay, come on back up. Pull those knees in so they're hip width apart. Get onto the toes. Come up into a quadruped position. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So round the back, open up between the shoulder blades. Chest comes forward, sink into those shoulders, look forward of the mat. Back to cat. And to cow. Keep the tummy in while you're doing this. everything, right? I know I sound like a broken record, but you know, I catch myself all the time. I think it's important to cue these, as I call them, safety measures. Okay, come back to a neutral spine, elevate off the knees, just hold. Now you're going to take your left hand and your right foot and step it forward. Left hand and then switch. So it's walking bear. Just walk a few steps and then do it backwards. Try to keep your knees low and then come forward. Now meet me back. So your hands are at the front of your mat and your knees are right under the hips. You're just holding a bear. From here, we're going to go to a small down dog. So hips up, heels down. Legs are straight. Okay, come back to your plank. Knees down. Now you're going to drive those hips back and come back to your small dog. Back to bear. Just hold the bear. Why not? Step back plank. Pull through down dog, left leg up. Open your left hip. Bend the leg, lift your knee. Bring this left foot all the way up between both your hands. You're in a low runner's lunge. From here, come up, hands off the floor, hands to heart. Keep your knee right over your ankle and get really high on the toes on the back foot. You have a massive forward lean. Now take the weight out of the toes and go to a straight leg in the front, pushing through the heel. Lean even more. Try to get that body parallel to the floor. Bring that big, huge bend back. Push back to a straight leg. Drop it low. Bend again. Straighten it. Drop that body. Bend it. Hands down, step back plank. Hover to your up dog. Hips up and back down dog. Right leg lifts. Open the hip, bend at the knee. Step this foot all the way forward, low lunge. Hands to heart. Got a big lean with your knee over your ankle. Now push to a straight leg from the pad and heel of the foot. Now drop that torso. Bend it. Push from the back of that foot to a straight leg. Keep your torso low. One more time. Forward. Press it back. Lower that torso. Bend it forward. Hands down, step back plank. Give me a hover. Push back up. Give me a hover. Push up. Downward dog. Okay, we're coming into pigeon. All the hard work is over. Meet me in plank. Right foot behind the left hand. Slide it back. Okay, come on back up to plank. Let's switch sides. So good. However you get there, it doesn't need to look pretty. It just needs to feel great. Okay, come on back up onto your forearms, then your hands. Step back, meet me in plank. Take it right to your down dog. Stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. Some good blood flow to our faces. It's so good to sweat a little every day, to breathe a lot, and to just move the body. That's what it's all about. How many people wake up, get in a chair, and go to work? You're lucky. You're smart, making time for you. Okay, walk your feet all the way up to the hands. Inhale and extend to a flat back. And then let's do a nice slow swan dive all the way back up. Sweep the arms up and back by your side. I thank you very much for your power and your strength today. Good job. Very grateful for you all.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye, Val. Have fun. Whew. How are you, ladies?